say the thing you're not supposed to say.
Let's talk about marriage.
They have like a 2-second rebound rate and you're back doing the next pain in the ass thing.
Parenting. Oh my gosh.
They have sucked the pretty right out of me. They treat me like it, and I do their laundry. Lucky me.
Sex.
I'm caught between two evils. I generally like to take the one I never tried.
Scary stuff like ghosts. I know it's totally out of left field, but just go with me on this.
Boo, you whore.
Love.
I give you what you need. That's all. I'm talking about taking care of each other the best you can. What's wrong with taking care of a woman? She takes care of you.
Friendships.
Wink and her necklace says best friends forever.
Sure you wanted to say forever? I don't think you guys will be best friends forever, no offense, but sometimes you grow apart. And maybe she'll find a new best friend. They end up doing everything together.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to the newest edition of the podcast. It's called Still Awkward with Sadie, in case you couldn't find it. I got a weird email from, okay. I have to say that I am like a 92-year-old woman when it comes to like phishing scams.
You really are.
I have a problem. And the other day I'm at work and I get an email and it's like, your boss, and it says my boss's full name, is sending you a message about blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh gosh, okay, well, I'm going to check that out, of course. And it's like, psych, you just got phished. And so then I had to take a quiz and like do a thing, which is fine. But I do think that's a bullshit low blow when it's coming from your boss.
No, I think it is an appropriate teaching moment to show you how easy it is to be phished, to be scammed.
It clearly is easy for me.
Well, I think it's easy for everybody, which is why there's so many of them out there, right? But like the name said it was her name. Okay. But did anything seem fishy about the email? Did her email, was it different? You just got to do a quick glance over those things.
I feel like I just don't believe in anything anymore, where I'm just like, fuck, I don't know. Cause I got an email. Let me find it really quick. Cause I'm like, is this real?
Did you win $1 million from the Nigerian prince? All they need is $100.
I quit my job. I was like, bye everybody. I'm rich now. No, it was just, okay. So it's from, this does not, okay. I think this is fake. Hello. This is coming from Podbean, which is the platform that I do to, post this and follow all the stuff. Anyway, it says, hello, we have received a complaint that your content infringes the sound recording rights of a third party.
So this one I believe.
Shut the front door.
No.
Shoot. Okay.
So what you would do though, okay, you'd verify the email address. Does that seem like a credible, like policy at podbean.com? Does that seem like it?
It says,
are they asking you to do anything? Is there a link you click on? Don't do any of those things.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish. Okay. If you believe that this is a mistake, you have the right to upload this content. You can reach out to the party who submitted the claim and notify us of the resolution. You may also request an appeal here, which you can click on it. We'll review your appeal and notify you of our decision. Best regards, Spotify Content Production. I don't know if this is real though, because
I'll take a look at it and I'll tell you.
Because it says it's from Podbean support at podbean.freshdesk.com.
Freshdesk?
What's that? I'm so scared.
It could be a platform that they're using, but I don't know. I'll take a look at it. I'll let you know. But if it is true, that means someone reported you.
Oh, that's stupid. What they reported was everything trending this week. So it was the weekly roundup wrap up.
Right. Which you pull content from.
Which is true. I do.
Right. And so there are certain rules over how long you can play something for.
I don't even care anymore about that nonsense. Just leave me alone. Leave me and my baby podcast alone.
All right. Don't tread on me.
Even though it's not even a baby anymore. It's like a full-blown toddler.
Okay.
But I would rather not you tell me how to parent my toddler. Let me do it. So anyway, so then at work, I get another email from obviously a different account because it's my work email. And it's like, blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, click here. And frankly, I've started ignoring emails where it's like, click here, because I'm like, I don't believe you. And then I think, well, if someone wants to talk to me, they can call me or they can send me like an actual email that's not like a click here, because I don't want to have to take any more testing. It's just not fun. And I know that this is like a first world stupid problem to have to deal with. You know, I'm not having to work in like the insane heat or anything like that. Okay, so here's the other one. No before training overdue. Hi, I'm just going to read you all the emails where I'm like, is this real?
Just let me look at them.
Start train. Okay.
Let me look
I just
at them.
ignored it. I was ignoring it. Anyway, again, thank you guys all for listening. What's going on in your world?
I'm not being fished, which is cool. If I am, I'm appropriately attacking that and ignoring them.
Cool.
So not doing
You're ignoring
that.
them?
Yeah,
Me too.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good.
Now, what's going on in my world is I need to take today and I need to go to one of those big home hardware box stores and beat the holy hell out of an employee.
I was not going to tell you because I knew you would do
That's
this.
what
I need to
do.
I need to know that you can control yourself.
I am perfectly calm.
And know that I took care of it.
You know what? You did.
Thank you.
And I love that for you.
We will explain what this is about.
But
I even told Murphy in the car, don't tell Daddy because Daddy's going to want to
Daddy
come.
takes exception to people being rude to his girls.
Yeah. So yesterday, it's like 105 degrees. Legitimately. And the girls all have softball. And I mean, I'm like, good God, one of these kids is going to keel over, is going to pass out. And so I thought I'm going to go and I'm going to buy the biggest misting fan I can find that has battery so we can take it to the field and then all the girls can have that little, relief. And so I go to Lowe's and I find one and I'm like, okay. And I get it. And luckily I looked at the box and it's like everything except for the battery. So if I would have gotten it home, it would have been useless without the battery. So I'm like, shit. So I tell Murphy, hey, Murph, go find an employee to come and unlock this thing. Because they had like a caged area with batteries. So Murphy comes back with this dude. He does not look thrilled to be at his job. And
which, by the way,
that's fine.
Our freshly new 9-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Good for her. I mean, it's not a high bar, but I know a lot of kids who wouldn't go around the store looking for an employee, be like, hey, come over here and help me. They'd be kind of scared by that.
Oh, yeah.
But she went and did that.
She was great.
And was like, you over there, like, hey, okay. I need some help. Can you come over here and help me?
Yeah. And
she's got the confidence to be able to do that.
So this guy comes over and I'm like, hi, I am going to buy this misting fan thing. And it says I need a battery. Would it be in one of these cases? Because it was the brand. And he's like, yeah, what one do you want? And so I'm like, I just want the basic one. I don't need like a fancy.
And if I can interject.
Okay.
I've seen you interact with employees of stores and you are gracious. You are very nice. Kind. You are very welcoming. So as you're talking this and telling this story, it's not like you're telling the best version of yourself. This is how you do talk to people in stores. It
is because I've waited tables and I've worked in stores and I know just how awful people can be. So I always try, to just be extra nice. Like, thank you so much. And I don't believe anyone owes you anything, even if they work at the store. They don't owe you being an asshole and they have to just smile and take it. So I always try to go above and beyond being nice. And he's like, okay, so he gets down and this lock that he has to unlock is like a code. It's one of those coded
3-4-digit padlock.
Right. So I'm looking, I have my back turned because I'm looking at the other things, is this a better value? Is this? And Murphy's just kind of behind me and she's 9. So she's not like a toddler.
And very curious.
So I hear the guy go, why would you do that? And so I turn and I'm looking at and Murphy goes,
And he was talking to Murphy.
he was talking to Murphy, not me. And he goes, why would you look at the code over my shoulder? And she goes, and he goes, don't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. And I go, I kind of snapped a little, which it takes a lot for me to get there. A lot.
It does.
And at first I thought he was kidding. I'm like, oh, he's just kidding around. Like, hey, don't look at this code, silly. And he was dead serious. And so I snapped and I said, yeah, she's 9.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're worried about like grand theft or something, I wouldn't worry about a 9-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, people steal all the time, generators. And I'm like, again, she's a 9-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Like it pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because he could have also looked at me and said, hey, she's not allowed. First of all, fuck you. She's not allowed to see the code. You think she's going to break in the night, remember that 4-digit code and steal
take
a
a
bunch
battery?
of batteries from you guys? Like,
I mean, she might. It's Murphy.
no, but I mean, and then second of all, if you have a fucking problem, you tell me the problem.
Yeah.
Don't snap at her.
Yeah.
Because she was like, what? What? And I was too, frankly. But then when I realized this dipshit wasn't just kidding around,
Mm-hmm.
I had to snap a little bit. So then anyway,
I'm out make it my life's mission to find this guy. And
well, yeah, I told him, I went and checked out and I said to the guy, who's that guy? And he said, oh, his name is Owen. I'm just going to say his name because who cares?
I do.
His name is Owen. And I said, Owen's weird. And he's like, well, what happened? And I told him and he goes, that's really odd.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, it's really odd. And then we were walking to the car and Murphy's like, I said, Murphy, do not tell Dad about Owen. Do not tell Dad anything like this. It's fine. I took care of it. And she's like, why can't I tell Dad? And I'm like, because he will come back and punch Owen in the face. And then you found out. And what do you want to do right now?
Well, it was cute because you guys are telling me the story. You're like, and Murphy's telling me, I'm all like, did he have a name? What was his name?
I'm like, he did not. He was born without a name.
Yeah. And finally I got it was Owen. And we actually have to return that fan and that battery.
Oh, you don't want it?
No, it's not that we don't want it. It's just we need a larger one. So we have to go
It's
return
the biggest
that,
one they had.
which I totally have all the love in the world for you for getting that. But we have to return it because it's not big enough. So I get to go maybe take that battery back to said Owen.
See, and this is what worries me is you're pretty put together, but if you get triggered enough.
Yep. And someone's yelling at my 9-year-old daughter.
I mean, he did kind of lose his shit. It was, again, I thought it was a joke at first. I'm like, she's a real burglar. And then his tone was just so, and he was like interrogating her. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I'm going to ask Owen a couple whys.
We need to legit stop talking about it because you're getting, and the minute we're done recording, you're going to drive over.
Yeah.
And you're going to be like, where is he? And maybe something's wrong with him.
Would you prefer that I'm meek and have you handle these situations?
No, because not to go too in depth, but I will say my ex-husband who I married when I was way too young, I fought every fucking battle in that. Every battle because he was a puss.
Sure.
And so it is nice to be with somebody who's like, no, and kind of takes that protective stance.
Yeah.
But I will also say that I believe I also gave a good old talking to Owen.
Good.
Said, dude, she's 9.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Yep.
But he was just an asshole from start to finish. And I thought, this is so odd. And he was like, this isn't even my department. I'm like, okay, I don't work here. I don't put the schedule together and I don't train people.
Yeah.
If this isn't your department, say, hey, let me go grab someone who can help you.
Yeah.
Like, why is this fucking hard?
Oh, and if you're having a bad day, don't take it on a sweet 9-year-old little girl who's just very curious looking at your code.
She doesn't even know what the hell he was doing. She was just watching him unlock it.
What are you doing?
Oh my God, what a dumbass. So anyway, Ryan's going to be arrested later today. I can't stop getting fished.
Well, I hope you enjoy doing the show by yourself for the next couple of days.
Well, and then I also have to touch on yesterday. I sent in my sample I know we touched on it a little bit.
A little bit.
Well, I sent in a Cologuard, which is the worst thing. First of all, my schedule is pretty schedule-y. And my restroom time is I had to bring the box to work. I'm not going to tell anybody.
You
I
brought
did
the
it at
box
work.
to work.
I did it at work.
Did you put it in a package?
It came in a box.
I know,
all the
but did you
parts.
walk in with a Cologuard box to work?
I walked in, but nobody saw me, and I slipped it in the bathroom and hid it because no one's there when we're there in the morning. But I'm like, I want to get this over with. If I have to go to the bathroom at work, I'm going to get this done. Because what you essentially have to do is you have to shit in a bowl, and then you have to take this Q-tip thing and get the shit all over it. And then you have to pack it all away, and you have to fill out this. So I'm like, I just want to get it done. I want to leave work, go straight to the mail place. Because honestly, this gives me such bad anxiety. I'm 92% sure I have some sort of colon cancer.
Knowing you, though, I think you got through the most difficult part, which is, and I think it'd be the most difficult part for a lot of people. If you had to take a box of Cologuard to work and hide it in a bathroom and then complete that entire process at work.
The whole process, yeah.
And then you couldn't like leave work immediately and take it to the store, right? To the UPS or FedEx?
I left. I took a little bit of a break after we were done with the show. And before
okay. So
it sat because here's what I did.
It sat at
in my
your
car.
work. It sat in your car? You put it in your car?
Let me finish my story. So I have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, fuck. I've been dreading this since I got it in the mail. I'm like, this is so gross. So I thought, well, I got to get it done. So I set it up. They have like a little toilet thing that hangs onto your toilet so it'll hold the bowl. It's a nightmare. And I do it. I do the job. I don't want to get super in depth, but I'm going to tell you it's been a couple days because I'm constipated. I'm so sorry, everybody listening. So it was essentially like rabbit shit. Then, oh God, I don't even want to get into it. I apologize already for how gross this is. So then I pack it all up in a box, and you have to fill out like these forms so they know that it's your shit. They don't want to get the wrong shit and then tell you have something wrong, or you don't if you do, or if you do. Anyway, or if you don't. So I packed the box up and I snuck out to my car. And then when we were done doing the show, I ran over to the mail place. It felt so odd. I'm handing this white box over to this elderly woman. I'm like, do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? And also, it sucks. Going to the mail place used to be like, I got to mail something fun. I got to return something I bought. I got to send a birthday gift. And now it's like, it is shit in this box. And here, ma'am, please take it and mail it. And they're going to look at it. And so I'm super freaked out. I'm really trying to be like a not freaked out person about stuff like this. And here's the deal. The doctor didn't even tell me I needed to do it. I am such a hypochondriac that I'm like, I think I want to do it. I think I just want to do it. I just want to get everything checked. I want to make sure. Because if you remember, 2026 was going to be the year where I was going to face everything I was afraid of. And I don't know why. I am so afraid of getting colon cancer. It just terrifies me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get it done. And then I chickened out. And because I'm not 45, insurance wouldn't pay. So he's like, it's $400. And I'm like, oh, I don't know.
This has turned into a whole story about.
I know. I'm just trying to lay the land. Anyway, that happened to me and I sent it in. Now I'm on pins and needles, just waiting for the call to be like, well, we got to check it out even further. Because I will say, and I think you will agree with this, when it comes to medical stuff, more than anyone you know, they will say, looks great. And then they'll go, oh, you know what? We did further testing and there is a problem. That has happened to me more than anyone you know.
I don't think it's happened to you more than anyone we know, because I think we know a lot of people who are dealing with,
real things, not pretend things.
Correct. You said it, not me.
So anyway, I'm waiting for that, but that was a fun day. And then I go to Lowe's and I get this asshole, and then I find out it was all for naught because the fan's not even big enough. So What a waste of a day.
But that being said, and we won't go into all the details, but you had a great day watching your daughter.
She did so great. Yeah. She had a basketball game and then she had a softball game
Across town.
And these girls are just so great. They've learned so it's really cool to watch, you know. And today I was actually going to mention it on the radio, like, congratulations, because but my co-host Jeff was like, don't say it till they win because you could jinx it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, win the whole thing and we're one game away.
Well, they did win their basketball league, but then now
they won the basketball league.
They're in the championship for their softball league too.
And then I'm like, you know, does anyone care to
No one
know
really
about
cares.
that?
I think what everyone can relate to is there really anything better than watching your child do something they really love with their friends?
Right. And they're at such a great age. I mean, yes, they're also at the age where they can rob a Lowe's at any time. But,
Anytime. Be very cautious.
On a good day, it's really fun because they're all super encouraging of each other. It's like, it's like they're so proud of each other. And that's really cool to see.
It was just the best. So yes, you had a Cologuard. Yes, you had Lowe's guy do all that stuff. But then at the end of the day, you saw our daughter and her friends like high-fiving and dancing with each other and doing what they loved and like having a full day out of it. And I just was like, I had a difficult time going to bed last night because I just was like so happy.
You were wired. And I'm like,
well, no, I was wired, which was great. But like, I was just so.
It was cute because you kept talking to me. You're like, what do you think? And I'm like, trying to sleep.
Yeah. But it was just, I don't know, man. Like, I love that she loves something. And it's the fact that it's this, great. Love that. But just the fact that if you could find your kid that an instrument, a language, like anything that they love and they want to do it and it brings them joy, it's
cool.
That's the highest thing. I think like it's the best.
Can I tell you something without you rolling your eyes and being like, oh my God.
That you don't like other people winning, you want to win?
Yeah, I never want other people. No, just kidding. No, as I'm watching this, beautiful moments, they're really celebrating their team, actually, which I should say good job to you because you're the coach, got the
sportsmanship award.
The sportsmanship of all the teams. They got sportsmanship because Ryan's really big on, again, be nice, be respectful. Don't be a dick like Owen at Lowe's.
Yeah.
And, but anyway, I'm watching them and they're just so excited. I'm taking pictures and I'm like, it's probably the last time I'm going to see one of these because of my colon issues.
While this wonderful moment was going on,
I made it about me on accident.
You gave yourself a fictitious disease.
And then I thought, well, he'll remarry.
Well, it's not a fictitious disease. It's an actual disease.
Oh my God.
Making up that you had this disease in your head so you can be out of this wonderful moment where they're getting awards, not only for winning, but also being told the whole league voted and you guys are the best sports. Like you guys are always cheering each other on and cheering the teams on and doing
really
this
great.
and being nice. You're like,
all I could think about was, oh man, I hope she remembers I was here. Isn't that fucked up? Like it's legit. It's a real problem. And I don't know how to fix it. So much so that this morning at work, you know, mornings sometimes are hard because it's so dark and it's so quiet and it could kind of feel a little lonely in a weird way, but it's also really nice. But anyway, so this morning I'm kind of getting anxiety and I'm like, oh my God, has the shit been mailed yet? Is it in the hands of they're just going to call me and be like, oh my God, you need to get in and you need to get a colonoscopy immediately. And there's a problem. And I'm just waiting for that call. It is going to happen at any time. And I'm mentally preparing myself. And when you're a hypochondriac, you truly go through the stages where it's like, you know what? Everybody's going to die. And that's okay. And it's going to be fine. And if I die, it's what it is. I can't stop it. And then I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And then I'm like, you are so going to be fine. And you know what? So you have it. We're going to navigate our way.
What you're describing is essentially the movie Inside Out.
Yeah.
Of what's going on in your head.
Yeah.
So at any moment you have sadness yelling at you, anxiety taking over.
Anxiety's like,
and then happiness taking over.
Yeah.
If you were Inside Out, which would be, because there's Joy, who's the main character for that girl. She's like the main one. She's joyous and then she has the other ones. Who would be the character that would be you?
Oh, 1,000,000,000% it's anxiety. This, like I was saying this morning at work, I'm on ChatGPT and I'm like, how do I stop being scared all the time? And it's like, hey, you fucking loser, here's what you do. Why are you scared? And I'm like, it's like, is it a health issue? Is it a work issue? Is it? And I'm like, health. And it's like, well, are you worried about a test result? And I'm like, this is getting a little too in depth for me. And so I literally look, I'm like, if somebody sees my ChatGPT, they're going to be like, A, what time does Taco Bell close? And then following, why am I scared all the time? Like, it's so sad. It's so sad. If you want to look up my search history, don't worry about finding like porn or anything. It's just really sad shit where you'd read it and be like, oh my God, this woman is pathetic. So anyway, but being a hypochondriac, it's a circle where you constantly need reassurance. And I know Ryan knows this because I'm always like, do you think I have it? Or I'll call Kendra, who's my best friend, or I'll call my sisters.
Which I will say, of all the people you're rattling off, I take the brunt of it because everyone else is like, I don't know, shit, you might be sick.
Everyone knows the wrong thing to say.
Besides me. And I'm like, you're fine. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. And if anything ever comes up, I'm here and we'll tackle it. It's going to be great.
So you do think something's going
nothing's going to come up. But I'm telling you that if anything ever does come up, then baby, I'm by your side. Let's rock. But you're fine.
I know.
And then I know this, that your sisters and that Kendra are like, I don't know. I've seen some weird shit. People.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's another thing is that your brain, you'll get the test back and it'll be like, you're negative. And I'll be like, did it get switched? Did that woman really mail my shit into the right place? Or did it get switched with someone who, you know what I'm talking? Like, it's just this never ending. And I'm just trying to come up with like, how do I deal with this where I can say, like I was reading this morning at work on ChatGPT, and it's like, okay, here's what you do. It's like the 5 rule. When you're in a spiral, you look around at 5 things in this moment that you can see. So it's like your computer screen, your candle that's lit, the remote to the TV, your cell phone, the papers on the table. You know, you say 5 things.
Sure.
And then 4 things, you focus on 4 things that you can touch and you can feel. So you find 4 things and you touch. And then it's 3 things. I don't remember the rest. I know there was 2 of them were like smelling. So I'm like huffing a candle. I'm sure Jeff was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's fine. But it's how you ground it, like how you ground yourself. And so I've been really trying to kind of work on that stuff. But what I'm saying is, I also feel like a lot of people have fucking problems and they all come to me about it. And then I feel like I have to carry that. You know what I mean? And that gets really hard too when I'm just trying to survive. But so that's what's going on. I can't stop thinking about it. I stopped myself because Ryan told me something one time that was really helpful to me. And he said, be where your feet are.
Well, that's just a
Where
cliche.
are your feet? And
that's just a cliche.
yeah, but I've never heard that.
But it's a common practice.
Yeah.
Be where your feet are. You know,
Yeah.
like if you're at a game, which we were talking about, you're at Lowe's. Okay. You were where your feet were and you were taking care of something. Right.
You know what I might.
It could be bad. It could be good,
Yeah.
but be present in the moment. So many people borrow worry from the future. They just think about the past all the time, and none of that actually matters if you can just focus on what you're doing right now
Mm-hmm.
and have gratitude for those moments.
My poor dad who just got like major back surgery, I was with them and I was chatting and I'm like, I got randomly mailed a Cologuard test. That's another freaky thing about it is I said, no, this was 6 months ago and one randomly got sent to me. And I'm like, what? This is a sign that something's wrong and somebody's trying to give me a sign to get it. Okay. So I do the fucking test. But I'm like, Dad, have you ever had to do this? And he's like, yeah, I've done it twice. And I said, oh, okay. And he goes, yeah, on one of them, they said, we found something. So you're going to have to go in for a colonoscopy. And I'm like, what happened? And he's like, it was nothing. But you have to understand if I got that call from our doctor and he said, yeah, they need you to go in for I would have to probably go to the hospital. I would immediately go into, this is it. And I'm dying. And I just have to accept that. Thanks, everybody, for listening to today's episode of the podcast. I want to thank my wonderful sponsors, including Christiana Salon Spa. And you know who I talked to yesterday? In the midst of all the chaos of shitting in a box at work and then talking to at Lowe's and all that fun stuff, I got to go back and forth with Matt, who is the owner of Wilbur's Total Beverage. He is such a nice guy. You know, that's somebody who I should be calling about my issues and be like, Matt, what do I do? Because he's super cool. And he's just the perfect business owner. He's local. His family is local. He's so invested in his business and in the community, and he knows what he's doing. When you go into Wilbur's Total Beverage, my gosh, it is just rows and rows of such quality product. And I am throwing a birthday party for a friend Saturday night. And guess where I'm going to be going before? I'm going to go into Wilbur's because that's where I go to stock up. And that's where I go to find gifts. I'm going to get her a gift there to find gifts that you wouldn't find anywhere else at any other liquor store. You know what I'm talking about? So go see my friend Matt. If you're in there and you see Matt, maybe float it by him. What does he think this test is going to say? And then get back to me immediately. Thank you guys for listening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And please pray for me. And I know it's dumb, but I cannot stop.